Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in this video we're gonna talk a little bit about equipping your ship, upgrading your skills, and most important of all, earning money and generating resources to upgrade your ship and yourself. We'll see. There's a combat happening around here, but it's not our concern. We have allied ships that are gonna take care of that. Anyway, you see here this. We're gonna gather this first. That's a blueprint. We're gonna talk about this in a different video. Blueprints, you can have either the ones like the ones I just picked, and you also have a special golden blueprints for special items, special weapons, and things like that. You need to gather these blueprints, and you need to gather materials needed to craft that item, and then use the crafting system to craft the specific item, either for the resale or to for yourself to use it. But as I said, we're going to talk about crafting in a different video. Anyway, regarding credits, so there are a number of ways. This being a sandbox game, there's a number of ways to actually gather resources. One of the most straightforward ones is getting missions, side missions, like a freelance commissions from barmans upon stations. So not every station has a barman, but most of them do, or planets also. So you simply dock and then enter the bar, and you can talk to the bartender, and he's gonna offer you missions if you want. So you can take up to 3 missions at the same time. So we're just gonna simply engage in 3 conversations altogether. I'm going to skip it to be a bit faster this time, and I'm going to gather 3 missions to do. So you see how many credits you're going to earn, and what's going to be the reward for the mission, and also certainly you're going to have a combat on the mission, and that will upgrade your skills and experience points, and you'll also gather some loot as well. So after we exit the station, you're going to see, for example, you have 3 waypoints here now. So these kinds of waypoints are freelance missions, barman missions waypoints. So you have 3 because you get 3 different missions, and you can follow each of them, or you can cancel them if it's too hard. Sometimes you're gonna run into a bit harder mission than your current level allows. So you simply can waiver that mission and pick up another one, or do it later, or however you want. But anyway, let's see what we can do about this mission. So the first one is automatically selected, and the waypoint will will lead us straight there. So this is the waypoint for our mission. We're gonna see what's offered in this mission. So, oh yeah. Okay, before we go there, I'm gonna show you another way of gathering resources. It's along the way, so it doesn't matter. So you see, this is a junkyard. So there are destroyed ships here, smaller, bigger, or whatever. So these wrecks, derelicts, can be destroyed. Now, there's one important thing to mention. First, they can be guarded. Like, no, these guys are father, so they're not here. But these junk fields can be guarded. So you're gonna have to take care of them, of course, first. But anyway, you can destroy these derelicts, and they're going to be destroyed in stages, and after a certain stage they're going to start, when you damage them to a degree, they're going to start releasing radiation. So you need to back off and put some distance between you and the derelict, and wait for the radiation to simply I'm going to have to take care of these guys first, because they're too close. Okay, let's just destroy these scumbag so they won't interfere in our gathering of loot in this field. Okay, one less. We also gathered. See, this ship left a derelict. So some ships are gonna leave derelicts, but you can also find derelicts around the universe. So that's also, and you can destroy derelicts, and you got some experience points, and oh, our missile has been intercepted, has been lured away by countermeasures. So some enemies will do that. They will use countermeasures to destroy or to prevent your missile from hitting them. These enemies are not too hard. You can also destroy the missile upon his approach. You just need to shoot at it. So we're now in the range of one of our missions, freelance missions that we took. Okay, don't forget to gather the loot. We have plenty of missiles, so we can use them. Okay. So let's just finish this mission. This is one of the freelance missions. Mission is to repair this satellite. So you simply approach it and use a appropriate button to engage the repair. And once it's repaired, mission is complete. You earn 24,900 credits and some experience points and other things that were promised to us. So another one is here. Another freelance mission is here. Sometimes they are on in close proximity to each other. Sometimes they're not. But this one, these two are quite close to each other. Oh, there's another wave of enemies. So let's just handle these first. Then we're gonna go back to Derelicts. One thing I wanted to show you is that if you go to star chart, you're gonna notice it's sector difficulty 1. So this is the easiest map to free roam on. And early in the game, I suggest you do that. Don't venture into more difficult maps before you're ready. You can go there. Nobody's gonna prevent you, but it's not gonna be as easy as you might expect. So this mission is to defend this satellite. Oops. And I think we're gonna do that without too much problem. You can use R button default to target next closest target after you destroy the one. See, mission is completed. We got some torpedoes, some equipment, some materials, products, and money and experience, of course. Anyway, so as you see, two mission waypoints are now finished. Another thing you can do is a mysterious signal. It's a similar signal to encounter quest. So it's going to be marked on a map. It's a temporary thing. So it appears here and there across the map. You can approach it, and that means that you're interested in whatever is happening there, and you can accept that mission and just do it, complete the mission. If you don't, then it's just going to be wavered and it's not going to be done. So it's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. Anyway, what we can do also is, for example, this is a space anomaly. You're gonna see many of these around. You can approach it and scan it, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. So once you approach it, watch out, it's generating radiation. So we're gonna scan it as fast as possible so that the radiation does not damage us too much. And the radiation is gone. You see on the oops, we have a critical damage, but we are out of the radiation influence right now, so it's gonna dissipate over time. Yeah. Anyway, you're gonna gather anomaly data from each of the anomalies you scan, and you can sell that for a good buck on station or planet. So this now generated into a mission. So this was not. Oh, I'm out of missiles. I have to. I had to replace the missiles because the ones that I had. What you saw now is a dumbfire missile, which are not guided, but if you fire at a swarms of enemies, you're gonna hit something for sure. Not like this one. You can't shoot a single one, so gather whatever you want. And oh, that's a planet. No, no, no. And this mission, this encounter mission, was to destroy this satellite, and we're gonna do just that now. So these missions, encounter missions, and mysterious quests, they're appearing everywhere. So you can just approach them and do it, or you don't have to. That's up to you. We also got some experience credits, equipment, and whatever. So this is another thing you can do. This is a radiation nebula. So as you see, there are a lot of derelicts here. You can destroy each of these derelicts. You can combine missions. If there's missions here, enemy ships spawning in the derelict field. We have some friendlies here. That's useful. But anyway, you can destroy all the derelicts. If derelict is already in a radiation field, watch out for the added radiation. I'm going to show you how it works. So, big ships, big derelicts are leaving radiation residue once you start destroying them. So you need to be very careful not to be too close, because the radiation is going to destroy you. You see the radiation bar on your left side, so it's filling up slowly. And now you see the numbers went up. We need to go away. We need to run away a little bit. And I think we're gonna make it. Yeah. So you need to get out of the reach of the radiation. And if a derelict is already in the radiation nebula, the radiation nebula itself will will give you damage over time, and the destruction of derelicts will also add that temporarily. Radiation from derelicts will dissipate in after a while, but still it can be dangerous for a ship. So if you are going to search radiation nebulas or destroy derelicts in them, you really need to keep yourself a better shield that can withstand more damage for much longer. Or another idea what you can do, I'm going to show you. You can go to your equipment bar, and if you have nano scrubbers or some iteration of nano scrubbers, this equipment actually cleans the radiation from your ship, and it will of course start to build up again, but that's another way to prevent it. So either you have nano scrubbers and you simply remove the radiation once in a while, or you upgrade your ship and shields with a much stronger anti-radiation shield, and you're gonna withstand the radiation much better. But we can live for a while here, just enough for us to take what's here, and you simply collect everything there is, and you see there's 2,800 500 credits from this derelict alone. And if you noticed, there are about a dozen or more derelicts in this nebula. So you can get a quite a good buck if you do things like that. They are usually, you can see how nebulas look on the map. Not all derelicts are in nebulas. Some are not linked at all to nebulas, but that's a very good way of collecting good money. So we have another mission just generated here, but we're gonna ignore it for now, and let's simply, no, we're not gonna do this mission. I'm gonna show you another thing. So we're gonna fly right here. Yeah, we can use the nav voice. Anyway, I'm gonna show you what this is. So right here you can see it's a shipwreck. So it's a especially large wreck of the ship, which you can enter inside with your ADA drone, and you can practically do a mission inside and gather a lot of valuable things, maybe even blueprints and money and different gear. So that will appear once it's in your range, or you already passed near it in the past. So you need to have a better scanner module if you want to have a broader range of detecting special things like shipwrecks. This is it. And asteroids. So especially big asteroids like this one, they actually also have interiors. You can also deploy drone inside and just gather different resources. Maybe play a. It's like a small sub-level, but with a lot of valuable stuff in there. So that's another way of earning money. Also, when you're planning campaign missions will also award you monetary resources as well. So we're gonna go. There's another anomaly back there, but we're not going there. We're ignoring the star point. We're gonna go to the next buoy, to Sakara Freeport. Right now, what I'm showing you is, let's say, the least dangerous way of earning money. Of course, there are. Oh yes, I forgot to show you one thing. Asteroids, you can, of course, destroy asteroids and also collect ore from asteroids and sell them. There are, of course, something called rich asteroid fields. I'm gonna show that to you once we are a bit closer. No, we're not going there. We need another navigation point. Asteroid. I'm going to show you the asteroid. So, where are you? So, this is the waypoint. You select yourself. So, this is the large asteroid. So, these are the types of asteroids you can enter and perform missions inside. So, they might have some guards guarding it. Oh, there are. And you need to be careful because well, other pirates also know there are some valuables in there, so they will likely guard it. So just dispose of them and the entrance is clear. Okay, so we can enter it right now. So you need to approach and you're gonna see an option to deploy ADA and the sub-level is gonna be loaded in. So this is the interior of the asteroid cave, and inside an asteroid you see crates. You can destroy crates to get some loot, and most important of all, oops, oh, well, this almost smashed me. You can destroy crates like this, and there is another thing. There's another thing you can do in these. Watch out for drones, hostile drones in this. And I'm gonna show you another thing you can do in caves. So this is a fish, a space piranha. You can shoot it, but you, of course, if you come too close, it's gonna run away. It's gonna hide. So you need to have a certain distance for it to freely swim around, and then you need to shoot at it and try to. Oh, I failed. You need to try to shoot it in a best possible moment to hit it, and you're gonna gather that fish. Then it's gonna be in your inventory, and you can sell it for good money. But it's not that easy. It needs a little bit of practice. And there you go, space piranha +1. So it's gonna respawn very shortly, and you can just pick them up as long as you want. They can be sold for good money. But anyway, that's the asteroid I wanted to show you. So I'm gonna go out now. You just approach the exit point from asteroid, and the normal space will be loaded again. You'll return to the ship. There you go. And one more thing I want to show you is this. So shipwreck is another thing you can do to gather resources and money. Shipwrecks, unlike derelicts, are larger and they can be entered in. You're gonna see if you approach it, you cannot destroy it. You're gonna see deploy ADA sign above it when you approach to close proximity. Oops, Oops, there are enemies here. Well, I'm gonna ignore them. You can also join any battle happening around if you want, like here, but you don't have to. This is what I want to show you before we get there. So these things, this is how it's marked on the star chart, and when you approach each rich asteroid is gonna be marked. So what you do, you mine that just like any other asteroid, but the difference is, as you see, 21, 26. So the amount of materials is much larger, uh, greater reward than with any other asteroids. So you can do that as well. Of course, you can also be intercepted by enemies here sometimes, and if you want to, oh, my cargo is full. No, it's not. And if you want, um, uh, if you want to be much faster at mining asteroids, you can also do that by using a special equipment called borehole torpedoes. They will annihilate much faster large numbers of asteroids. So if you want to dedicate yourself for that, but of course, oh, this is guarded. No. So these guys are all level 1, so they're not too problematic. Don't expect them to be... They've got decoys again. So some enemies are using various equipments to... also derelicts and derelicts, anomalies and blueprints are counted on each level, so you get a special rewards and experience if you complete all of that. If you go all around the map and simply investigate everything and gather every derelict, it's counted. So you're gonna see how many derelicts there are somewhere on the level left, how many blueprints, and everything else is counted. So it's for the completionists out there. You definitely have some things to gather if you want. So this is derelict, actually shipwreck, sorry. And shipwreck also has an, as you see, it's got interior, and you can play it like any other level. We're now in a part of space where there are a lot of space anomalies, so it doesn't cost us anything. We're just gonna scan all of them and get some useful. See, anomalies are also counted. There is another one here. The different anomalies have different effects, so watch out if it's a dangerous one. You can be out of range if you want to scan it. Oh, luckily this one has been scanned just in time. Anyway, this is another field of rich asteroids. We're not gonna get them right now. I'm going to show you something else. So there's another mission, but we ain't going there right now. This is a boss, so this is another way of earning credits, but it's not advisable to go there when you're low level. Bosses are very hard, and you won't be able to pass them just like that. Another thing you can do is, I'm going to show you, no, without automatic navigation. I'm going to show you what else you can do. So everything I've shown you so far is, let's say, a legal way of earning money. Another way you can do it is simply take what you need, rob it. So you can attack other ships, other freighter ships, other capital ships. You can earn a lot of money like that, but that's dangerous. That will be defended. It will affect your reputation. So it's possible, but it's actually for more. I suggest only more hardcore players to do that, unless we're talking about a faction that's. I'm gonna show you where you can see that. in your journal you can see factions. So if that faction is already on a bad stance with you, it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect you. So you can just intercept their cargo ships and destroy them, loot them, whatever you want. So that's not a problem. But if you attack friendly ships or friendly containers, friendly cargo bays or things like that, it can be dangerous. So just watch out what you're doing. So enemies. See, we're now in enemy part of the space, and you can get a lot of materials here and earn yourself a lot of credits here. But just watch out. Do not. You won't get a lot of friendlies here. You can also destroy different pieces of junk, remains of the ship and everything. And you see, so there are a lot of enemies here. I suggest you don't do things like that until you're definitely ready. This is a level 1 map and I am higher level than them, but still there's a good chance they will get reinforcements, a lot of reinforcements here. There's another group of enemies there, and now I'm starting to be shot at. Seriously. Do I have a set, maybe? Equipment? No, I don't. I do have a decoy, though. Let's try to... So just fire decoys, just to show you how it works. And yeah, enemies are getting... So this is what's gonna happen in an enemy territory. So they will defend it. They will defend it fiercely, and after a while, there's a great possibility that you're gonna be outnumbered sooner or later. If you survive, you're gonna get a lot of good things here: experience, credits, and materials, valuables, resources, maybe some items. But and there's another group, and that's what happens here. So I suggest, and they're getting to our hull. We need to run away. Well, anyway, our shield has been restored. That's been the most frequent way of how you earn money. So the easiest thing, I mean, the fastest way you can do is to get Varman missions, and they will generate resources the fastest. After that, there are encounter missions, mysterious missions that appear on the map. It's an exclamation mark signal, and you can just take these missions. You can ignore them. It doesn't really matter. And now you see we have there is a capital ship. This is in the class of capital ship. It's already enemy to us, so we can destroy it without any problem. It's not going to affect the reputation any more than it already does. And the way you do it is select it and try destroying its subsystems. This one is not going to fight back too hard. It's freighter, but you need to destroy. The fastest way to destroy it is to simply destroy it weak point by weak point. So the logic is the same with what you saw. What he did is a call for reinforcements. So that will happen sometimes, but I think we can take them. I need more rockets, missiles, Stinger 1. What? Okay. So you can do these raids on friendly ships as well, but it will change your reputation, so it's not very advisable. But after we destroyed all of these guys, are there any more enemies nearby? There are. But this is the Derelict left from a capital ship, and if you destroy this Derelict, it's gonna yield even more loot, and it works like any other derelict once it's destroyed. And you can raid enemy cargo ships like this. Beware, they will call for reinforcements. They will defend themselves. Uh, as themselves, see, there are a lot of enemy cargo ships here. They cargo ships will not pose a big threat themselves because they are, well, they're not very strong. They're not very armed, so it's not a problem. And now we're getting destroyed by the radiation, and we need to use mana scrubbers. It's number 4, so we're gonna see. We purge the radiation, and this is temporary. From radiation from derelict is temporary, so we can now go back and destroy it altogether and get some money. See, 3,346. So you can earn money quite quickly this way, but watch out not to attack friendly things, and beware that enemies will call for reinforcements. That's very important. I think I've noticed an anomaly somewhere. Yeah, where was it now? There it is. So this is the anomaly. If it's marked with another anomaly, it's actually a wormhole. So beware where we are. We are here, and once you enter it, there's a chance you can find something inside, gather something, loot something, do some missions. But once the exit from that anomaly appears, you're going to be thrown anywhere in this sector, or in the other sector, or in the other system, perhaps. So make sure you want to do that. I have some enemies approaching, so I am going to use that. There are no nearby T gates or star points, so I'm going to just jump inside, and doesn't matter what. Oh, it's a radiation thing. And now you need to have a lot of scrubbers, or exit is located. We need to. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Before it destroys us, we need to exit. You can destroy these asteroids and also enter anything useful you find there. Oh, radiation is finished now. That's good. Exit. Here it is. And as you see, we are in the outer lands now. We are in a completely different sector now. So sometimes it's gonna throw you in a very dangerous sector. Sometimes it's gonna throw you in a easier sector. It depends. It's very random. So be careful how you use anomalies. But if you need a quick way out of a combat battle or something, you can use that definitely, and also find some loot inside.